Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Loudcast, Radio Loud, the one and only source for everything loud. We are actually the loudest podcast by decibels available on Apple iTunes and anywhere you find your podcasts.
We should probably preface that by saying we are available on Apple iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Podbean, and YouTube.
As well as you can contact us on Twitter at The Loudest Podcast. As well, if you have something to chime in, something to add to the conversation, go ahead and
you can go ahead
and fucking at me.
Yeah.
We will be giving you again all our information at the end of the hour, and
comment on those YouTube videos. Tell us how terrible we are.
Don't though, because my self-esteem is fragile.
Today is a very special day. It's
Hitler's birthday.
Dude, you texted me earlier. It's Steve-O's birthday today, and Steve-O is here. We can't play him in with I Am the Slime this week or ever again.
The slime is here, though.
I'm the slime. The slime is here. But you guys texted me earlier and said, do we have any 420 sound bites? It was like, I was just thinking, yeah, I'll go grab some Hitler sound bites.
That's exactly what I wanted, the goose step marching clip. That's just happy birthday.
Which one, dude? It's like they're all goose step marching clips.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I was totally going to flip that one around on you with, by that, I definitely meant the historical date.
Let's talk about my birthday and me getting pulled over a couple times with my last name. It's happened like 3 times where cops have been like, all right, McLovin, out of the car.
They look at their license like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now?
They really preface it with that?
It's happened like 3 times.
Did they call you McLovin, though?
They have called me McLovin like 3 times.
But you should explain why to the listeners.
Well, my last name is Sackmaster. Sackmaster.
Who masters the sack.
And my birthday is 4/20.
You're going to get swatted now.
You just released enough personal information to get your identity stolen.
Try it.
I don't know why someone would want to steal your identity.
Good luck. Good fucking luck, dude.
I'm sure there's somebody out there.
Shit, I'll give you my social security number even.
Yeah, you'll have
fix my credit, motherfucker.
I was going to say you have collections coming for you.
Right, some guy in Eastern Europe's going to get your account and just be like, what the fuck?
That'd be cool with that. Let me fucking hang out with
Milwaukee police show up at his house and fucking throw him in county.
Sorry, we need you to sit on some late child support payments.
It's not child support, dude. It's birthing fees.
Some Middle Eastern dude gets a picture of the baby
what are they gonna do
he's
if you
supposed to be
pay?
paying for, and it's like, I'm not even ginger.
If you don't pay the birthing fees, they put the baby back.
Dude, no, it's like a bench warrant. I sat for fucking 5 days twice. We already talked about this.
Yeah, we already talked about this.
Well, no, I just wanted to make the joke about putting it back.
I've tried.
Are you sure you weren't just trying to put a new one in there?
I don't want to talk about it. Us Sackmasters have a weak pullout game.
I'm sure his dad tried to put him back. Not for that reason, though. It's because he wasn't done.
No, I think he just tried to put him directly into the ground.
Shit, my dad has fucking 7 kids, dude.
It's a lot of fucking babies, man.
Sackmasters are strong swimmers.
I'm not even going to fucking comment on that. 7 kids. He's got like 12 grandchildren.
7-nation army, Sackmasters.
Can't hold him back.
He's franchising, dude.
He tried to do the
I'm
whole.
gonna go open up a Sackmasters.
No, he tried to do the Jackson 5, but none of them had any talent.
Speaking of which, with my last name, I tried getting a job at Lovesack at Mayfair.
I'm perfect. Just put me in front of the store.
How did that go?
I was like, my last name is Sackmaster. I need a job here.
No callback?
They were like, you're not pretty enough.
I'm definitely not.
Are you just going to like Ed Bundy it up? Because that dude used to work at like a mall.
Being a sackmonger?
He was like a shoe salesman.
Yeah, and like a Payless
Steven
in a mall, right?
Sackmaster, the sackmonger.
I feel like you'd have to stand outside the store with like a big giant novelty sack hanging out of your zipper.
Well, that's what Lovesack is. It's a big fucking novelty sack.
And you'd get 2 small love sacks and you'd like hang, you'd be like sitting on them in front of the store.
The truck nuts.
Exactly.
Just run around the mall with those.
Exactly.
I would totally love to have one of those love sacks, but I got cats, and I feel like it's just one accident away from being ruined.
You can make them with like packing peanuts, dude.
Well, those aren't love sacks. Those are
Yeah,
just
it's
fucking
not
garbage
those are
bags
just
full of
sacks.
packing peanuts.
Yeah, you
just
can get them
sacks.
from Amazon for like knockoffs and stuff like that. And even
Yeah.
those, I'm just like, that's just like a cat piss magnet.
Yeah, you can because you can pull off the covers and wash them, which is actually not that hard. But what they don't tell you is putting the covers back on is almost impossible because there is one small like quarter of the diameter, quarter of the circumference.
Amniotic sac.
Yeah, and you just have to like it's disgusting and it feels like you're doing something naughty.
It's just a little hernia left over.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're just trying to force this thing. It's like this was not made for the size that this is trying to be put into. That's what she said.
Could you imagine opening one of those things up and just like this amniotic fluid like spills out and fucking Neo comes out of it?
Out of your love sack, you've been sitting on him for 4 years.
My name is Neo.
I'm finally free. Is this what the real world looks like? Can I stop bullets with my mind?
It's just Sean's apartment.
Yeah, it's just like, this is the real world, man. It sucks. You might want to crawl back in the sack.
It's like, dude, who's gonna mop this shit up?
Right into this sack.
Oh, I didn't make the mess. Don't look. You don't pay no rent, Keanu.
Then the machine shows up and tosses you out instead with the garbage.
Sorry, Keanu lives here now. Unit number 436688. You are sentenced to life in the real world. I just live at the park by my house.
Oh, that's
Can I come visit?
It's the BJ Park.
Dude. I thought it was the VJ Park,
gonna
where
be-
all the video jockeys hang out.
Gonna be trolling around in the woods for blowjobs.
That's apparently what that park is renowned for.
No shit. Is it that easy to get a blowjob? I just have to walk my dog after 10 p.m.?
It's a notorious.
Your crazy
It's a-
racist dog.
It's a
Not my dog,
notorious.
so.
It's a notorious hangout for men who.
Men of the night.
Oh, it's for men suckers. Not
The men of the night.
For men who.
There is
who may
nobody.
not be
There is
happy
no
with their-
women lurking anywhere. Just be like,
We're waiting for a dick to suck. Little
Right,
like
just
cock-sucking
fucking-
trolls.
That's not a thing.
They crawl out from under
in
the
an
bridge.
alley, just like,
If you wish to pass this bridge, you
like
must
the
let me
alien-
suck your kids.
It's like the alien face suckers. Just ready for it, dude. Hop out of the bushes.
they only want your seed for alimony.
Hello.
Good luck getting blood from this stone.
You already got blood from my stone.
And that's why Steven has kidney problems.
Steven has kidney problems.
It's piss and blood.
Kidney stones. I drink too much.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Today's
Old enough
the
to be
day.
too old for this shit.
Look, I dated a bartender for 2 years, man. And
What was her name, date of birth, and social security number, Steven?
Drink
wish
some
I
goddamn
wish I
water.
I drink water every day.
That would be really nice if you just put her on blast.
You want to talk? No, I'm just kidding.
Would you like to know more?
Yeah, we're gonna pass on that. She was a real see you next Tuesday.
I believe actually after last episode, it's officially clear we can use the word cunt.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, she
we
was
had
a real
like
cunt.
We had like a 20-minute talk.
Steve-O.
about-
Yeah, we actually started the episode on that one. It was like,
Cunt.
we're talking about cunt today.
I leave for one episode, and you guys just fly off the rails. I come back, and it's straight potty humor. When I left, this was an intellectual podcast for intellectuals.
Yeah. Last time I was here,
Hey, people
that's
find us.
definitely what was going down.
Not true.
Hey, people think we're pretty in the loop.
Your dad.
Really got your finger to the pulse, huh?
Stefan, you going hunting soon? What's going on with this orange hat?
Oh, it's a Death
turkey
Wish
hunting?
It's a Death Wish skateboard hat.
I mean, turkey hunting season's coming up, so.
Stefan's got a death wish, and Steve-O's a turkey.
He missed the movie, so he bought the hat.
Bup, 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 bup.
It's a skate company.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know that.
Well,
It's almost like you're not the only person in this conversation, Steve-O.
that's for Doug.
It's almost like our millions of listeners might
What
not
was?
know.
What
it.
Millions.
I was saying it was for the
Count
skate
'em.
company, not the movie.
Oh,
I wish I
One
had
by
one for the
one.
movie though.
And that's the entire podcast.
It would just be a bald cap. Bruce
Yeah.
Willis was the new Death Wish. He is the new Death Wish
Why are you
man.
wearing a swim cap all the time? It's a Bruce Willis hat.
Bruce Willis hat.
You could just like shift it around independently of your shit.
My hair would always be sticking out the bottom.
Well, no,
I'd look
it
like
would
a guy
have-
with a skullet.
No, it would have like holes in like around like the fucking toilet seat shape because Bruce, does that in a lot of his movies. Still balding on top, but has the hair coming in the sides.
Zed's dead, baby.
Yeah.
Zed is dead.
Stefan, what's going on at the top? I can only see the fucking sides and the back.
Of what?
Your hair.
You can
Oh,
only
I need
see
a
the
haircut
party,
real
right?
bad,
You can
dude.
only see the party.
I need a haircut real
That
bad.
Kentucky waterfall.
Although I was thinking about just going all in on it, Steve-O, and just being the guy that gets shit haircuts like mullets and stuff.
What do you mean going in on it? You've been that guy.
You cast in
what are
on
you
that
talking
a couple
about?
of years
You
ago,
got a
dude.
goddamn bleach blonde Hitler Youth haircut for a summer.
What?
You're gonna come at us like you're
I
not
had
the
a
bad
dyed
haircut?
mohawk.
A bleach blonde platinum mohawk that never
Stefan.
went up. And
I like how
wasn't-
you said you can only see the party. It's all party.
Stefan.
The whole hair
Party
is.
guy.
Stefan's
And then
100%
And then
party
for like
by
3
volume.
years, I just had long, never cut
For
hair.
full clarification, I love the Kentucky waterfall.
You just wanted to
I'm
say
going in on it,
Kentucky
dude.
waterfall.
I did.
I'm thinking about going in on it.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Stefan gets sicky as he comes down with a case of hockey hair.
Yeah. I'm thinking about just going in on it.
What about hockey teeth?
They'll get there. with the
You gotta earn your stripes.
With the
Right.
amount of trips I go to the dentist, they're coming sooner than you.
Gotta pay those dues, man.
Hey, you can start chewing tobacco with me. You'll have hockey teeth in no time.
Shit's so gross though.
You got like a half a lung?
Half a lung and half a jaw.
That's the only reason you can do hockey teeth, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know what to tell you, but I might go in on it. Just get the mullet.
You just do like
No,
just
rat
shave
tail.
the sides.
Get a rat.
I just
tail.
wish I could get
A bunch of my punk friends do the fucking mullet too.
I wish I could
It's-
get
it's amazing.
the handlebars
Sound like
to
a
go
bunch of
with it,
punks.
dude.
Yeah, you just can't get the facial hair in. Man.
Yeah,
you
just
got
need-
like
need
a
the
couple
handlebars
spots where
and
it
the
grows,
mullet.
but
The important part, right where the sideburns attached.
Just
to
do
the-
some Lemmy
the
shit,
goatee
dude.
is-
Motor.
maybe
That's what I'm talking about.
maybe Stefan
That's what I want.
actually
Let me like a reptile.
the real Stefan actually went through a rift in time and space in the background. This is actually just evil Stefan. Because all he can do is this is the darkest
We got the super villain Stefan on our team, dude.
He's not a very good supervillain. Hasn't had
so
many
nice.
schemes
He's
yet.
the nicest super villain I've ever met.
Yeah, he doesn't sort his recyclables and his like evil plan.
I
do sort my-
you know what?
I
the
do.
first Canadian villain.
I do sort my recyclables.
I've helped him take his recyclables out, so
I do sort my recyclables.
I don't stand for the Canadian national anthem in hockey games.
he takes a knee.
Well, that's the thing. They don't care until you insult the beer.
Really? What fucking
Don't talk bad about the flow.
You
What's
know,
it,
and they-
Labatt's Blue? Is that is that their
Labatt.
source of pride?
And they say
Michelob
that
Ultra?
their difference between the U.S. and us, or the difference between
Talk
them,
in here, Mike.
the difference between
Wow,
them,
like 1 second where he looked away and then.
the difference between them and the U.S.
What
is
is it?
they're red, white, and never blue, and that's why they're always happy.
Vicious. And now I want to
That's
talk.
actually like a joke
Now I
I've
want to
heard about
talk
Canada.
hockey. Good job.
Great joke. You want to tell it again?
We're not talking hockey.
I know it's a disaster for us.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Finals though, you think Penguins, Golden Knights?
Let's not talk about it.
Fuck,
But seriously,
dude,
what do
the
you
Golden
think?
Knights, like, I saw someone fucking make a status like, I've been a Golden Knights fan for years. It's like,
They just happened.
they just
Their
fucking-
first season ever.
Yeah. Like, don't
That's
even.
like Howard Stern's first radio read for a sponsor. He's like reading from the copy and then he just goes off and riffs on it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been going to this place for my entire life, man. I remembered going there as a kid and it was just the best." And then he finishes the rest of the read and it's like, "When you can catch their grand opening on
But yeah, Golden Knights, Penguins. You think that'll be it?
Pens, I got a lot of fucking.
But
Yeah,
Golden
Pen-
Knight Pens. You think that'll be the matchup?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so.
probably. But I fucking hate the Golden Knights.
I'd like
dude.
to see
They
the-
should not be fucking.
They're
Let's not
re-
even get into it. Let's not get into it.
I'd like to see the Sharks go, but I hope
Continues to get into it.
Pens Golden Knights. I think will be the finals.
So who do you think's gonna be in the final stuff?
Pens, Golden Knights.
Dude,
So
if we could
Pittsburgh
just
and
get
Vegas.
a team from Mexico to be the Salsa Sharks.
The mariachis.
And they're it'd be a
Los Mariachis.
Seriously, they would have the coolest logo ever. It would just be
Los
like a skull
Mariachis.
with a huge sombrero.
No,
like
man,
a-
it
like
would
a
just
sugar
be
skull.
It would just be the dude from Clerks, like with the chip. It'd be a nacho as the fin.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I'm bringing it back.
Salsa.
I'm bringing it back.
Don't say it.
No,
Don't say it.
I didn't say it. I just said, don't worry, I'm bringing it back. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
No, nobody does, because nobody's seen Clerks 2.
That was the most.
There was a Clerks.
It was a great movie, though.
A bunch of people haven't even
There's a
seen
second
Clerks
one?
1.
Yeah, I know.
We're hanging out with those guys who were
Oh,
talking
was-
about the Berserker thing. Like, what is that from?
You guys talking about
Would
the
you
director's
like
cut of
some
Mallrats?
making fuck berserker?
You guys talking about the movie Dogma?
My love for you is like a truck
Berserker.
Yeah, Lords of Dogtown. That's a great flick.
I'm gonna throw things
I really
at
do
you.
enjoy Dogma, though. That was a fun movie. It used to be on Comedy
Yeah,
Central
and
all
fucking
the time.
what's her name is
Count
God
the shells, Big Bird.
with her
Alanis
big mouth.
Morissette?
I love her.
Oh, you do?
With her
You get a
big
kick out
mouth.
of her? You've already won me over.
Right around.
Oh, man. Nothing quite reeks of the 90s like an
I
Alanis
couldn't
Morissette concert in
help
Seattle.
it.
Lee, what about a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards?
They
With
still
Jack
do
Black
that.
with the slime being poured on him. There you go.
School of Rock.
Gulag.
You kids like that movie about the kids?
I like when they make fun of Jack Black.
Oh,
I
wait,
like
they did
Jack
that?
Black. All that when he did that game show in South Korea,
That was fucking
That was cool.
hilarious.
That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
and then you see Gordon Ramsay did a trip to South Korea to do a
Dude, and he
cooking
got
show too.
shit on by that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
man.
hilarious.
He's like, this is not fucking.
Well, that was the Thai noodles thing. He won the game show in South
That
Korea.
shit was hilarious.
I did not see the video, but
Gordon Ramsay got
saw a headline.
shit on. Like this fucking chef took a bite of fucking Gordon Ramsay's food, and he just looks at Gordon Ramsay. He's like, I can't eat this. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like,
the sous chef in the background has like the most just downturned
So
like lip,
good.
try not to smile face I've ever seen in
Dude,
my
but,
life
like-
too. Just like I can't smirk. I got a sour puss it.
I love Gordon Ramsay for like how unfucking filtered he is. But like seeing him get shit on like that, like he does to everyone else, was amazing. Dude.
what do you make? What was it that
He's
he was
only
eating?
like
It
that
was
in
like
the
some,
American
like,
cuts though.
It was like some Asian dish, and he made this Asian dish for this fucking top fucking Asian chef, and the dude fucking went and tried
I think it was a
and
pad
he-
thai noodle dish.
Yeah, it was a pad thai. It was
There's a pad thai noodle dish, but
Yeah.
To be fair, Gordon Ramsay is presented in a totally different light in the U.S. shows than he is in the U.K. shows.
No, you're right.
Sure, the guy likes ribbon a little bit, but it's very tongue-in-cheek when you watch it on the U.K. And when they do the American edits, it's just, this is so fucking gross. This is raw chicken.
the funniest shit with him is like how he acts with adults, and then he has that like fucking MasterChef Junior with all the kids.
It's so nice.
And
That
he's
show
just
is so freaky.
nice to all these kids.
Because the kids say the exact same things they'd say if they were
Right.
adult cast members. It's obviously all scripted.
Right.
A kid would never say some of the stuff that they
It's
are.
like kids say
There's
the
a kid,
darndest
like-
things except with Chef Ramsay.
There's a kid like flipping fucking like tenderloin medallions, like crying, and like Gordon Ramsay's talking to him. He's like, "No, you got this," and the kid's like, and he's like flipping
swear to
tenderloin
God.
medallions in a cast iron skillet.
I swear to God, I had a
This show's
fucking
so weird.
art teacher in elementary school who just was notorious for being like a hard ass bitch. And like I forgot my art supplies once, and like I forgot my colored pencils or my Elmer's glue or some shit. like that.
idiot!
No,
I didn't bring my glue
She
stick.
didn't even say anything, and I just started crying because I knew she was gonna ream me out, and I was just like, ah! And she's just like, it was like I could see in her eyes where she realized, just like, am I that monster?
That's amazing.
And then next day, she was right back to cunthood, right?
Oh, I don't fucking know. That's just the one memory that sticks out for me. Oh, but yeah, she was just such a. She wasn't a good art teacher or anything like that either. She was teaching kindergarten.
I remember we had one art teacher who was similar to that, where she was a very mean lady, which is surprising when you're teaching like elementary school art classes. finger paint, make a bull out of clay for Mother's Day. Like, I don't understand where all the stress was.
Go to the
going
kiln, motherfucker.
We're gonna go lock you in the kiln for 3 hours. You better hope we don't turn it on.
We made like little Oriental figurines with girls in like Obi dresses, and she was like, "I don't want anybody saying, oh, we're gonna make a bunch of Obi-Wan Kenobis."
Really? That seems like such a preemptive strike.
Right?
It was right off the bat.
She knew what was
I
coming.
am the death of fun, kids.
Because that's
That would have been fun.
She knew what was coming.
right. Well, to be fair,
Art is not fun, art is serious.
to be fair, she probably heard it from like 10 million elementary school kids who all thought they were like the original one who thought of that.
Yeah, like how many
Oh,
classes
my older
a day
brother
do you
told me
have?
this joke. Yeah, your older brother was in a class that told that joke 4 years ago.
Hey, when you get in her class, make this joke.
She'll love it.
She'll fucking.
I
love
loved
you.
that though,
She'll
where,
give you an
where,
A.
where students would pass on things that irritate teachers or whatever. That
Right?
was always just.
We had one teacher where it was like, pass along this, just get them started on oil. You won't have to do anything.
I remember that
Period.
teacher. We were still telling that story,
Right.
and it still worked.
You want to know the
probably
best
still
thing that
does.
got passed on, like at
No, it
my
doesn't,
school?
because he passed away, actually.
It was my last name.
Which is for the audience if they missed it.
Are you saying
They
you
already
fucked a
heard it.
teacher?
I
You
wish I did.
impregnated a
dude.
teacher?
I wish.
And now she has your last name?
No, I would never give a chick my last name.
Just
They're not taking
a
them.
kid?
My kids have my last name.
No, I mean, you wouldn't give him your last name, but you'd give him a kid.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was talking to Doug about it. Us Sackmasters, man, our pull-out game is weak.
Yeah, no, obviously.
It's the worst.
You're still pretty young. You got a lot of years to fuck
27,
up.
dude. I
Yeah.
already got 2 kids.
Hey, you got 2.
Jesus Christ.
You got
And
2
who
kids?
knows how many more await.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
7.
got at least...
You got 2 kids?
Yeah, I got 2 fucking kids. What?
Are you fucking new here?
Right? Like, Sean
just
knows
start?
this shit and Steven doesn't.
What rock did I just crawl out of?
6-year-old and a 2-year-old. Okay, Patrick Starr. Crawling under that fucking rock.
Oh.
We'll have to cover this later. Yeah, what? Mind freaked.
Speaking of Mind Freak, did you see that David Copperfield, I know he's a Mind Freak, had to tell everybody how he did his one famous trick. How he
Stayed
got
in a
people-
jello for 72 hours.
How he got people to disappear from the stage and show up in the back of the room. Turns out it was just a tunnel! Because some guy's suing him for like $500,000.
He just told him, hey, go over that way.
Yeah, it's basically like they drop onto the stage, walk through a tunnel, and then come out on the other side.
Why does he have to reveal this trick? Because he's
This-
going to get banned from
no,
the
'cause
League of Magicians.
Somebody's suing him for
He's getting
$500,000,
blacklisted.
and the judge made him
Like
tell him
Arrested
what happened.
Development.
Yeah,
Job.
he's going to get blacklisted from the...
Gob.
Yeah, God.
Just imagine the trapdoor opening underneath you and falling through the floor, and you just land with your fucking knees locked, and you hyperextend both your legs, and then you can't walk to the back of it. You're just like, ah!
And now he'll appear at the back of the crowd.
And
Now he'll appear at the back of the crowd.
I said...
They just have
What
like
I
a...
said was.
They just have a dude with like a hoodie.
I don't care if your legs are broken and you
crawl!
It's
I am
called
David Copperfield, damn it!
It's called the Aztecan Death Trap.
So, but I guess this guy came, like, after, like, never made any complaints or anything, but now is claiming, like, some months later, that from, like, concrete dust in the tunnel, he has, like, severe health and, like, brain
Like
issues.
emphysema and shit.
Okay,
I don't know.
here's my question. Can he only perform this trick at one venue, or does he have just...
No, it sounds like he
Just
gets a
one and done.
construction company, they throw a tunnel up in there, and he does the trick, and then, I don't know, maybe they
That
close
just
the
seems
tunnel
like a
back
waste
up.
of resources. I mean, I
Just
can see
one
if you
and
do it
done.
at certain venues where they have... Because a lot of theaters do have a very...
Have you seen the price of tickets
Extensive.
and how many people that cram into those
Well, that's the
things?
thing, he's the
Dude,
highest paid
yeah.
magician in the world.
Yeah.
So his signature
Wait, who
trick
are we
is
talking
just
about?
David Copperfield.
I thought he was dead.
No, he looks like he should be, though.
Did he do a stint?
Are you sure
in
it's
Vegas
not
or something
David?
like
He
that?
pop out of
Oh, yeah.
coffins
Sure it's
every
not
night.
like David Blaine or something?
No, I'm definitely sure it was David Copperfield.
Okay.
As somebody who sat at his computer for 3 hours surfing Reddit and Yahoo News at work today, I will tell you it was David Copperfield.
Yeah, I saw something on your Snapchat too about devising some plans when he should have been working.
Oh yeah, I did my whole D&D prep sesh at work the other day.
Yeah, he was supposed to be working fucking
10-page booklet of the adventure.
If we
my
could
partner's
only
on.
get you to
Like
reinvest some of that
8 to
time
10
into
pages.
promoting this podcast.
By
that
the
would just
way,
be
like, let
wonderful.
me get
Oh,
in
the
on
podcast is gold. It'll promote itself.
Let me get in on some of this gaming with you guys.
Yeah, you want to join one of the sessions?
Yeah, dude. Like, let me get in.
Yeah, we usually have new sessions starting up all the time. We'll have to stay in contact.
Get the Sackmaster.
Yeah, dude, grab him by the balls. Grab him by the sack.
We'll keep you posted. We'll do lunch.
I'll have my people call your people.
We'll do lunch about
I
it.
do like those lunches. Like a good brunch.
I really hate when you go out to lunch and you have some like business bros who are having like a lunch and they just want the entire room to know that they are businessmen and they are on a business
Hold
lunch.
on, I gotta take my call.
I could go way into depth about that when the GF was
I got something to say about
was
it. too,
catering
once you're
to.
done.
There was a banking firm that would come into town once a year. They were just the worst people.
So
I have so many stories about just how awful.
It's
these
like
people
it's
are.
like how awful a furry convention is when they come to town with just bankers.
Yeah, it's bankers who just like I got the world by the
Yeah,
balls.
just condescending
Like-
douchebags in suits.
Yeah,
like 3 weeks ago, I was fucking
not even suits, like those throw sweaters, like yacht clubbing it with boat shoes.
This
just
is what I
like,
wear when I'm off the clock.
Hey, honey, why don't you give me a drink?
Was that
like-
a slap on the ass?
It's supposed to be. I didn't connect with the hands. The mic got in the way.
You got the mic though.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 3 weeks ago, I was out drinking with my ex, the one Doug met. We're out drinking, and we went to a 6 a.m. bar. We went to like a Omega 24-hour type.
Yeah, a
fucking-
diner.
Yeah, we went to a diner, and it was like 7 in the
You went to a
morning.
Greek
No,
diner.
so check this out. So yeah, we go in there, and her and I were a little drunk. And, like, we weren't even being
given.
like real loud. There's a dude sitting one booth away from us, and like her and I were like cracking jokes with each other and shit. And he looks at us and he's like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up? I'm an alderman." He's like, "I'm an alderman," and we look at him. We're like, "What the fuck? Like, what is going on?" And he's like, "You're being too loud," and we weren't even being like that loud. He's like,
Says the drunk guy at 6 a.m.
"I'm an alderman."
Petty tyrancy.
So
Oh,
like,
no, for real, fuck that guy. But
like,
Steve,
I
I
look
can
at him like,
guarantee you
who
were
the
being loud.
fuck are you? So like, we're leaving, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pay for his meal. And like, he looked at me right when I paid for his meal, and it was hilarious. Like, he had this like guilty fucking look on his face.
I'm such a terrible person. I can't believe I yelled at you.
Yeah,
Did he-
exactly. Like,
Did he apologize
just
and then
this,
say
like,
he wanted to?
fat alderman fuck, like this fat.
Did he apologize
politician.
to you and
No,
say he'll
he
get
didn't
you out of your
say
next parking
shit.
ticket or something?
He didn't say
What's his
shit. He didn't say shit.
What's his name?
I don't know what his fucking name
You should have
is.
looked
How
at
are,
the
we gonna,
receipt.
how are we gonna know who should vote for it?
Well, we can go to the fucking diner tonight.
All right, let's
Oh, is
catch
he gonna
him.
be there?
The sun is still out.
Catch him outside.
How about that?
How about that? Catch him outside. How about that? How about that?
How dare you? I'm an alderman, damn it!
Don't you know I'm the lowest level of public official that exists?
How dare you?
You can't. I don't even get paid. This isn't even a job for me.
I was like, I'm an alderman. I was like, all right then, fucking help me get my street plowed.
Right? Yeah, right. Then how about you fix that fucking pothole on 27th Street, dick?
What are we doing the line up there? The usual suspects?
The usual.
Just pulls, is like, you get 5 aldermans you think it is, put them in a lineup, and then make them read, like, give me the keys, cocksucker. Would you shut the fuck up? I'm an alderman.
I'm an alderman. There's no question mark in there. Can you read that again?
Could you shut the fuck up? I'm an alderman.
That's him. Number three.
Dude, and he was like so fat. And we just like looked at him like we're like, who the fuck is this guy talking to?
Should have thrown my coffee at him.
I should have.
You should just be like, I'm a constituent.
Instead, we paid for his meal.
Instead,
Just
the
to make him
goddamn
feel like a
lowlife.
cunt.
Yeah, the goddamn lowlife takes the high road.
Yeah, me of all people.
I
how you
wipe
do
you
it.
off my shoe, alderman.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, fuck you, you piece of shit politician.
Just kill him with kindness.
But instead,
Not that I'm advocating the violence.
instead I killed him
kill
with-
him with an axe.
lots of grams of butter for his breakfast.
The Senate.
Execute Order 66. Kill all the politicians.
We're not condoning.
We do
any
not
acts.
condone
Yeah,
violence.
we do not condone any acts of violence. We went too deep.
Too deep down our own rabbit hole. Sorry.
I mean,
about
but
that,
they
guys.
are all lizard men, so
I mean, if they're not humans, is it really murder?
Can someone give me a fucking tinfoil helmet?
What, didn't you bring yours?
I didn't bring mine.
Somebody I talked to at work this week didn't know who Alex Jones was. I even showed him a picture and everything. He was like, no.
he's getting sued. You actually want to go into news?
Yeah, let's
I got
check
a
it
news
out.
story with him. I got a news story with our friend Alex Jones.
I know what this is.
You wanna hit the people with
I
it?
do. Alex Jones is now suing, saying all the defamation lawsuits.
No, my news story is
you got
the
different
first
ones.
lawsuit. So Alex Jones has claimed the Sandy Hook shooting was fake,
Oh yeah.
and he's getting sued, and now he's countersuing for defamation. It's just a huge mess of. It's a character. I'm not really a real person versus.
But what about
I'm
the
not
frogs?
really like he's literally telling us.
But what about
I'm
the
not
frogs?
really a person. I am a lizard man from the dark side of the moon. I come from base Alpha Centauri 8.
But
what
you're
about
right.
the
He
frogs?
is countersuing. He
That
is
Omicron
countersuing.
Persei.
Omicron
No,
Persei.
Alpha Centauri 8. Because
But what
that's
about-
not a copyrighted proper noun.
But what about?
Omicron Persei.
Sure.
Matt Groening's coming for us.
But what about the water turning the frogs gay?
Well, I
We
mean,
have to talk to him.
how do we
about
know that the frogs didn't just choose to be gay? Because that's how you become
No.
gay.
The gay Senate from last episode voted.
Anyway, the parents
If 3 of the 5 Senate members decide, you become gay.
the parents of the Sandy Hook school shooting are suing Alex Jones for saying it was fake. And he is countersuing.
good.
He's
False flag operation.
He's countersuing for defamation. We'll see how that goes.
You're literally him being able to say with a straight face this is just a character. You're literally self-aware enough to say that. You are literally profiting off tragedy. You are a piece of shit.
Right.
I hope
It's
they
just
take
like the
every
fucking
goddamn
media,
ill
dude.
and cent. Yeah, but he's like one of the pimples on the ugly fucking
The ugly
teenage
face of
actor.
On the
media.
ass.
Yeah, dude, like just the fucking. He is one of those big throbbing white heads that you're like, I can't
I
clear
got one of
all
those.
up,
You want to pop it?
but I can. I got you after this.
He's a bimple. He's a bimple.
Just a fat back pimple right on your
Yeah,
shoulder where you
just
can't reach
disgusting.
it.
He looks like a toad too. Like,
Yeah, he is. He's a fat.
The
bloated
water is
toad.
turning the frogs gay.
Something turned him.
Alex Jones
Disgusting.
Shout out to
is
Alex Jones.
a great generator of comedy for us.
Shout out to
but
InfoWars.
The guy is a real piece of work.
Infowars, you got a problem at me.
Let's go to war, motherfucker.
I'm an explorer, an enemy. I'm alive. I'm coming.
Oh shit.
Alex Jones, everybody.
That's my homeboy, dude.
All right.
Let's take a short break.
Yes. Cigarette.
Give me a break. from
Give
the
me a
pod.
break.
Break me off a piece of that
Pod
racist
that
bark.
ass.
Fucking talking. Sorry about that.
I don't hear Steve-O at all.
Sorry about
You
what?
gotta turn him up. He's on
sorry,
live.
sorry about what?
Nothing.
No, like Steve-O's fine. You have to turn him up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hear that. I
yeah,
realize that.
individually. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, straight up, Jake Pine walked in. Jake Pine's here, everybody. Yay!
Yeah, Jake Pine.
It's his birthday too.
He walked in looking like the bass player from the Muppets.
Jake, I love you.
How am I? Can you hear me good?
Are you
Yeah,
sure
you're
he's
good.
Are
Yeah,
you sure he's
great.
not the same
Fucking
person?
love this guy.
Hello, folks.
Tell me how you really feel. You didn't even say no homo.
None at all. None at all. None at all.
Anyways, when I arrived, I walked up the steps, and this place must be going downhill.
Just because it makes him feel funny.
Why are you saying that?
I wonder what was in this bag.
Oh, yeah!
Probably fell out of Stevo's pocket.
Holy shit! Don't say what that is, but
It looks like salt.
We found something that resembles salt in the hallway in a bag.
oh Jesus!
Was that right on the front, out front?
Yeah, right out front.
I
Do
thought
we
I
have
saw
a-
that. I thought I saw that. I just disregarded
Do
it.
we have a Project Pat sample?
In my projects.
projects.
My projects is sweet.
Last year, I actually, when I was going through the lesser known like park access
I
through
saw
the
this little bag
through
outside.
the units across the street, and the one wheel literally picks up all the debris and deposits it on your back foot just because of the.
Oh, it just curves it with the wheel and shoots
Well,
garbage
no,
at you?
yeah, forward
It's
foot,
a little
actually.
fucking garbage.
You know what it picked up? Just a little
Condom?
nugget of weed. It was just like on the bottom, and I was like, "Oh, lucky day!"
I'm gonna go find a Bible page to rip off and roll this bad boy up. Smoke a magic cigarette. I'm glad that Steve-O's here today, though, because somebody gets the ridiculously out-of-date hip-hop jokes that I make. Because if I would have made that in this room, these two would have looked at me like fucking cows in front of a train.
What, Project Pat?
Yeah.
I know who Project Pat is.
I know, but you don't say or
projects.
respond to any fucking jokes.
No, there's
the-
too many people here. I'm just sitting here.
You're the gremlin on the mic.
I'm just
Dude,
sitting
but
here.
like, yeah. And he's smoking crack on the north side now.
Hey, what was that Project
What's up?
Pat song though? Where it was
Chicken head.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Chicken
that's
Head.
Cuckoo
fucking
Cal. First of
Cuckoo
all,
Cal.
Project Pat doesn't
Yes.
do that.
Stephen, tell him.
But Project
Tell him,
But
Stephen.
Project Pat, didn't he have a song that was like peanut butter jelly?
No, that was fucking that was
Did he?
Ooh, tell him, Steve-O.
Did he do that?
Googly moogly. That thing is juicy.
Googly moogly.
Did he do that
thing
song?
is juicy.
Did he do that song? It's like, do you like waffles?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Okay.
Good googly moogly.
Who does a song where it's just like, it's really hard out here, all I can eat is peanut butter jelly?
Dude, I
thought that was Project
honestly,
Pat.
At this point, I have no idea.
Yeah,
That's
but
Master
Cuckoo
P.
Cal did
Googly
Milwaukee's
moogly.
Great
biggest
googly
rap
moogly.
hit, which was
Good
My
googly
Projects.
Good googly
In
moogly.
my
And
projects.
you can still catch Cuckoo
You know
Cal
what
at
projects
the...
is sweet?
My projects is
But you can still catch Cuckoo Cal on the gas station on Capitol.
selling Lucy's for $1.
Yeah. He actually just had a new album come
2
out.
for $1 in this motherfucker.
but he'll freestyle rap battle you for 20 on the table.
Yeah, he will. Great googly moogly. I forgot about
Hey,
that
we should
song.
have a rule where like you can't come out of Milwaukee claiming to be a rapper until you freestyled with Cuckoo Cal on the north side. He's the final boss of Milwaukee rappers.
In my projects.
He's gym leader number 8.
Just keep a little distance, Brock. It's not like these mics where you could just put your lips right on the poo-poo hair.
Yeah, don't lick it. Don't lick it unless it asks
Even
for
that's
it.
a little close. Like
Steve-O.
I'd say, like give yourself 5 inches.
The sack masters on the microphone.
Hey, that microphone's got to give consent, bro.
No, they don't give any consent.
Cuckoo Cal. It's the thing, man. Like
It's Milwaukee's greatest artist.
Dude, Stephen, we fucking,
and I've never heard him.
dude, he was fucking buying
what?
crack at gas stations.
Yeah.
Oh, for charity?
Instead of gas? That's not going to make your car go faster.
Already covered that one.
You know,
Yeah.
help a brother out. His name is Cuckoo Cal.
He's
Yeah.
cuckoo for crack.
It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo for cocoa
Like,
crack.
get the fuck out of here.
I remember somebody getting like just solicited a random demo tape for someone's hip hop tape at like the gas station up the street.
It was
from
the
our first
Blaze,
place.
dude. That was the Blaze.
Selling out the trunk.
No, it was 95th and Brown Deer. Someone had gave him a hip hop like demo CD. It's like here's my demo disc, and it's like all right, A for trying. So he
for effort, buddy.
brings that shit home and puts it on, and it's like all right, it's for all my guys out on 8:30 in Burla. And I was just like, this is just too fucking.
I met 2 young entrepreneurs when I was in Memphis traveling for a little vacation with a buddy of mine, and these guys were trying to sell their burned mixtapes on like Beale Street, like the little tourist trappy like street they keep open and like run all the time as a little like bar and tourist.
Just like a
destination.
cold cell, cold calling.
Cold sell. $15, man. Yo, you gotta get this. This is the hottest player. It's literally just like, excuse me, sir.
This is like literally steal this album.
Dude.
It's written on it.
Yeah, for
Like the
real.
burn
It's like
CD.
it was
Yeah.
like the AOL 2.0 that you get.
What
free
year
in
was
the-
this?
You get
This
free in the
was
mail.
2 years ago.
Oh my god.
And
Like, don't you just feel bad for those people who are just
I
like,
literally looked him in the
you
eye
just
and I
don't
said,
get it.
I will rap battle you. If you beat me, I'll buy your shitty album. He said, what you know, I got a little offended after that. I just walked.
I thought you bought that album though.
the
Isn't
other
that when you
day-
were bumping in the car?
because he
for a
beat
little
you.
bit?
Is that the other side of the story?
No,
Did I not
there
hear
was
that
there
part?
was actually another guy who just gave me an album.
The other
Oh,
day,
okay.
I was gonna bring it up
there
to
were
you guys.
multiple people. Like there were people doing tricks on the. There was all sorts of shit.
I brought it up to Doug, and it was a thing down in fucking Louisiana.
That's that one shaped
Louisiana.
like an L, right?
They wanted to fucking ban sex with animals. The Senate won it 25 to 10. My
people
question is, who the fuck are these 10 people
I can
who
give you
want to
the
have
real
sex
answer,
with
or
animals?
I can give you
dude?
the
Like,
funny answer.
You can't just take that away from our people. They're just people that don't
like,
want.
what the fuck was going on?
All right, so
yeah,
the real
Louisiana.
answer is government pork. There were things hidden in that bill that certain people objected to on principle. And the funny
principle.
and the funny answer is
They wanted to
the
fuck their
Mennonite
cats.
community actually has 10 senators.
They wanted to fuck their animals.
That's true, man.
Dude, 25 to 10. Can we talk about that? Like, there was
I just
people,
got a hot idea for a sketch.
There
off
were just
that
like
one.
people who were like,
Continuing
Fish out of water. Let's hear it.
fucking Louisiana guy as a star captain. Louisiana guy as the guy who is doling out the rape in
Doling out the rape, ladies and
in
ice cream man.
Deliverance. Where he's
seen
like
it.
squeal like a piggy. So they're essentially torturing you and like making you do more and more of their bidding, and he's just like driving you and you're just like,
how much was you making?
it's like what? I don't know what.
See almost.
He's like, I don't know what
One
you're
more time,
asking.
Steve-O. One more time, Steve.
How much was you making?
No, but he's just like, he's like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he's like, he's just getting more and more angry. And you're just like coming closer and closer to your inevitable murder, and you just don't know what to do. It's just
It's like a terrible rewrite of the
Mow,
Chris
mow,
Rock joke.
mow.
I'm gonna teach you to speak English with this gun, motherfucker.
Mow, mow,
Rush
mow.
Hour, but without
You
the
like
motherfucker.
my mow maggot?
yeah, but
Yeah, you get it, man. You like to see homos naked.
Who were these 10 individuals who voted against?
Oh Lord.
Right, dude.
That's actually the donkey
25 to
fucker
10.
party.
25 to 10.
Actually, the donkey fucker party
So
is the
you-
third largest independent party in the nation.
You can have sex with
It
animals.
looks a lot like
25
the
to 10.
Democrats, but there's a
Like,
man mounting it from the
What
back.
the fuck happened, dude?
Being the-
25 to 10.
Steve, back the mouth up. You hear the pops. That's from being too close to the diaphragm.
That's from your jokes
It's
being
very
too funny.
sensitive. Very sensitive diaphragm.
Dude,
But
can we talk about that?
straight up, is the donkey fucker party like the alt left?
No, they're yeah, that's what they are. They want to actually take all white people's money.
Kill Whitey.
Kill Whitey.
Kill Whitey.
All white people need to kill themselves by 2028. Is the
Can you
donkey
hit an
fucker
Alex?
party?
Can you just play an Alex Jones sound bit, please?
I don't have him on the soundboard. I have to get out my phone and all that stuff. We're not on for that. Oh no! Keep going. I'm gonna fix this mic.
All right. While Doug fixes Steve-O's sack.
Can you just?
these people. These people are out there.
Yeah. Can you just take a?
They're real.
Turn
They
the
live
2
in
seconds here.
rocks.
Can you please tell me about Chicago?
Technical
Turn in the
difficulties.
frog's cage.
All right.
You just tell me about Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, you can finally hear the story. So the other week, I went down to Chicago for a concert. Saw Apathy and Self-Titled, two East Coast rappers. Apathy being out of Connecticut, Self-Titled out of Florida.
Out of Florida.
Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Buccaneer your main arteries. You frickin' steer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. A former coworker of mine invited me down there. He had bought some tickets. We had the meet and greet, so we got to meet him and hang out with them about before
I'm so
their set.
jealous. I'm so jealous.
I like understood like
so jealous, dude.
they were handing out unreleased albums, right? Never
The
released.
demonology and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
So they had them, because people like this one dude walks up, can you sign my album? He goes, Self looks at him and he goes, all right, look right here, player, we thought ahead, we already signed every single one of these, both of us, gold
No
marker.
shit, dude.
And he goes, this guy literally, I will not believe this fucking chump. He looks at him and goes, can you sign it again?
What?
Dude, me and my guy Ethan look at each other just like, is this motherfucker for real? Self, good sport though, signs it again.
Signs it again.
Just like, whatever, man. You paid money to come just hang out with me before
Yeah.
the show. It's cool. But so this place is at like a bar, right? So their kitchen's closed down.
It was in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen.
In their kitchen.
Cooking up that
There's-
shit, dude. Cooking it up. App and self.
We can,
Demonology.
you know, like there's bar stools on the table and shit. And so like we're hanging out. These guys were so respectful. So I mean, obviously like they're well spoken. Like if you've heard them rap, you know they got vocabulary for days.
Right.
But they were eloquent, respectful, so happy to meet fans. It was like a non-rush meet and greet. Like people filtered out, but like me and the homie stayed and like one or two other people. They were just like 3 or 4 of us just hanging out with the dudes for like 45
So
minutes.
what was it like kicking it with them?
Literally, we just like Self had brought his
You're probably like, when are these guys gonna fucking leave?
Yeah,
No,
right.
actually, we were so caught up talking and shit. Security and like the staff who were like moving the show along had to basically be like, dude, they have to leave. Get them out. You guys had to just go because the show's starting. Because like we're sitting there kicking it, and like I said, a bunch of people left, so like it got real small. Self brought a photographer, like it was a chick he went to high school with, so like she's known him forever, and she's like shooting the shit with us.
Like Tampa and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. So it's just like, you know, like she's on tour
It's all
that
that
like
self shit.
dude, they've never been to Chicago before, and like only like 75 people
Dude,
got
what
into
happened
this
to these
bar.
new shit, dude. Like with
Widow's
this, like
son, dude.
Freemason shit.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
like,
he got real
dude,
high on the
he's
Freemason
fucking-
tip.
He's going
So
crazy.
I get up to the merch table, and I'm basically like, I basically had a little money squirreled away.
You're fanboying.
And so I'm basically like, I'm never gonna see him again. It's never gonna happen. I literally walk up, I'm like, give me that hat, that hat, that hat. Those shirts, both in an extra large. And you know, he's like ringing up. He's like, I can throw in the bandana for $10. I'm like, gang, 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 gang.
You know what he just
Yes.
did? He just did a fucking like car sales pitch on you and just sold you fucking the entire package.
Dude, when I show up to buy a Ferrari
Loved him
and
for
he
that
says,
shit. Self looked at him and he was like,
dude, for real though, dude. And the best part is, like, somebody asked Self to smile in a picture.
oh no!
And he's literally just like, I won't do it.
What did he say? I don't rock girls because they'll provoke me to smile.
Wow, dude, for real. Like, he literally like turns to this person and he just like, he's like, I don't care how much you paid to get back here. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, dude, he was so savage
that
with him.
fucking line, man. I don't rock a grill because it'll provoke me to smile.
So the show's
just sits there
great,
like-
dude. They're doing the oldies. It's like oh my god.
Primo's 4-course meal.
Oh, hey,
Primo's
before we go,
four-course
before we go into
yeah.
the body of the show, we can come back to this. I have like a similar kind of like topic where you're like talking to artists on the show floor.
Oh,
I got to meet Matt Halpern of
Jim Halpert?
Matt Halpern. No, not of the Tijuana Brass.
No, from The Office. Steve-O just pooped himself.
The Goodwill.
Jim Halpert of the Tijuana Brass.
Jim and Pam.
Jim Halpert of the Upper Office Crass.
Michael!
So I got to meet Matt Halpern, the drummer for Periphery, who's just like, he's like the who's who of like modern drummers. And this guy was he was literally pulling t-shirt duty because this was their first tour, and the people who were really into them were like few and far between, and they're spread out all over the world. It was before they were like the Periphery machine. that is actually in recent news. They
Wait,
are
they actually a machine? Is it just like a robot?
They just got
that
their own.
plays
They
all
just
the
started their own
instruments?
label, right?
Get the
I don't
fuck
know if
outta
they
here,
did. They start their
I
own
was
label.
told they had
They
to
just
invest.
quit.
They left
Sumerian.
their record
They just
company,
quit
though.
Sumerian.
Yeah.
And apparently was not under good
need a
terms.
beer.
Yeah, a little banter back and forth between Sumerian.
I
and
remember
Nisha Moore.
I was reading the article of the head label exec on Metal Sucks, and it just seems like that guy fucking sucks.
Metal sucks. Metal injection, those websites.
I don't want to dog on the editor or anything like that, but the person that they were.
But I went to high
interviewing-
school with them and fuck it.
Anyways, just like getting to like chat with this guy, it was like literally he's just pulling t-shirt duty, bored out of his goddamn mind. I got like a good 45 with him, and
It's great, isn't it, to
Yeah.
like meet somebody? And that was the thing is, I'm not really the fanboy type. I didn't get all
Me neither.
woo and like I can imagine you're probably pretty similar to me in that aspect. And the guy actually working merch duty was their opening
You wanna-
act.
I
He was
just
a local-
wanted
You guys
to talk
want
to
to
him
talk about
about
meeting
life.
somebody, though?
Yeah, it was just.
it was literally like
I mean,
okay.
that was somebody who was super influential to me.
like,
as,
what do you
a
got
high schooler,
going on when
listen
you
to
go
all their
home?
Music.
No,
It's like,
I'm,
what do you got going on when you go home? It's like, well, I gotta go back to my my waiting job.
Steve-O and Sean, you remember when we met a comedian?
Oh,
This
I don't know. If
particular
I, wanna,
comedian?
I don't know if I want to tell that
fucking-
story.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That
Oh
racist fucking
yes,
prick.
Steve-O, tell the fucking.
You're gonna break.
Yeah,
He's
This kid's a
tangled in the
mess.
spider's web.
let's fucking talk about that, dude.
Are we gonna talk about the? Are we gonna
fucking Jim Jeffries
name and names?
Yeah.
being a fucking racist cunt?
Oh, so racist.
Oh,
It was a mess,
are
man.
we gonna talk?
We're chilling at my buddy's house. Get a text. Oh, Jim Jeffries is at this bar. Why don't you guys come out here? I know you enjoy his Netflix show at the time. So we go down there. We actually drive by and we see him outside with a sequins jacket outside smoking a cigarette and pass to go find parking.
Gold sequin
Not
smoking
sequins.
jacket.
It was a silver gator skin.
Whatever it was, it
Whatever,
was
it
his first
was-
fucking strike.
Right.
So we drive past and we go park. And we get in there and his set has basically continued on into the
It was like
into this
his
establishment.
entourage.
He's
His
just
entourage.
on tonight.
his
essentially.
B-list
And he has
entourage.
he's a very small entourage. They were just a group of fans that kind of followed him over there. I mean, these dudes are all
No, some of them
over-
were his friends, dude. They were traveling with him.
Cunty as
whoever
fuck.
they were over 40, and they were just like neck beardy, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were harassing wait staff. Like the staff
Making
was
fun of
definitely
fucking-
stressed out.
The
Making fun of
kitchen
Mexican
staff.
people.
Yeah, that he started calling out the kitchen staff
Yeah.
with racial
Who
slurs.
almost came out and,
And you
fought him. It
fucking-
was a mess, dude.
You were like, "Can I buy you a fucking shot?"
Oh,
and he
yeah.
he was like, "Yeah."
And I was like, yeah, I basically, I pulled the tip of every comedian hates this. I've listened to enough comedians tell the joke to know they hate this. And I look at him and go, hey, I'm a big fan. Can I buy you a drink? He goes, yeah. And like, he's been a total douchebag this whole time. And I'm just
The
like,
whole night.
and I'm just like, okay, if you want me to, tell me a fucking joke first. And he fucking looks, he like double takes on me. He goes, really, man? And I'm like, yeah, tell me a fucking joke.
Dude, it was so
And like,
good.
dude, this guy's stone cold.
no.
He just like takes the drink. Like, he doesn't even pay. Like he
just walked away.
He just takes the drink, walks away, leaves me with the tab, and it's just like unbelievable. Exactly.
Yeah, it was really bad. And
you fucking cunt?
I was really opposed to going out there.
Dude, it was
But
so good.
it
though.
was-
Especially with the way
man.
that Sean played him, dude.
Oh yeah, it was like,
it
hey,
was
dude, hey, can I
so
buy you a
good.
drink? If you tell me a
Yeah.
fucking joke, comedian. Dance, monkey.
It's just it was just another time of finally meeting somebody that you enjoyed from a
Dude, he
Kill
was
your
a distance.
heroes, man.
cunt
just
that night.
terrible.
Oh, the best
Who the
part is he has a
fucking
bit
asshole?
about meeting another comedian that's, to use his words, kind of rapey. He
was
a
kinda
very
rapey.
sexually aggressive
He was
man that
very-
Yeah,
night.
you had
He's like-
said that
he's like
he was
digging
in.
in the chick.
He was literally like making fun of.
Another comedian for being that guy.
Yes.
No. He that night he was essentially like dogging on like a dude who was just starstruck essentially in
Yep.
front of
Yep,
his
yep,
girlfriend.
yep, yep.
Tell that part of the story.
Yeah, like we're like
This was a couple years ago, so
yeah, it's a little fuzzy. But we like get outside and he's like one of the guys like in his entourage. It's like one of his friends. He like
I don't think they were all his friends.
Okay,
they were
well,
just
then
like
this guy
a posse.
either was or wasn't, but he was like on this weird anti-Mexican kick that like you're from Australia, like you don't even have Mexicans. Like I don't understand.
This was a whole nother guy. He's the whole time. Jim Jeffries was just like, "You stupid Mexican,"
And he's
"I'm
yelling
not
at-
Mexican."
Yeah, and he's talking to a black guy, and everybody's just like so confused by the joke, but Jim Jeffries thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. And we're all just like looking at him like, I get that you're drunk on the other side of the world, and I'd probably be a douchebag too in that scenario. But wow.
It was a mess, man.
This is pretty deflating.
Sorry, Jim, you just got shot full of holes there.
Bill Burr was next
Not sorry.
weekend. Me and my dad had time to kill, so we went to the room, and I ordered a beer, and I was talking to the bartender, and you guys had told me that story about that previous week, and I just like leaned in, I was like, oh man, I heard Jim Jeffries was in here like starting some shit like last week. He was like, yeah, like, man, he was like such a douchebag. Oh man.
Oh, the staff was really upset. You
Well,
just tell that
basically,
night.
the kitchen staff walked out early and didn't finish cleaning up because he was so offensive to literally the people who are serving you your drinks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I don't know, like, a lot of people have said this, and it's pretty true. The way you treat, like, service staff or cashiers or people who are, like, just doing their menial day
Oh,
job.
hello.
Yeah, you know, like, the way...
Oh, hello.
Have you ever seen?
Hello.
Have you ever seen Waiting?
Dude, for real. Like, the way you treat those people really says a lot about you.
You know, he's got the
Says, yeah, I mean, Mr.
he's got the
Chef-
80s rock star mentality of
Do no
you
wrong.
know, trash the hotel room, you know, and do whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah, leave condoms everywhere.
and shit all over the people that you know that help them, and
I remember a story where it was like two bands. Like one of the hot bands at the time was Sum 41, and I forget the band that was in opposed to them. Where Sum 41 was essentially like the party band throwing TVs. That's the
probably-
song.
it was
Very
probably-
good, very good, guys. That's the song.
It was probably Blink-182. Guys,
in the back with El Camino.
it's probably Blink-182, right?
No, it was not. It was
Sum
another
41,
band.
Stefan.
And they went into, you don't even remember who they are any now, but they were essentially like talking about that like party attitude where it's just like, I can't be a decent human being and like live with myself and like
And
trash
promote this.
trash like hotel rooms and do this lifestyle where I'm just like shitting on the wait staff. I'm shitting on the people who are waiting on me, and I'm just like basically throwing my money out of the fucking window.
Yes.
See, I feel like you can have all that fun and be awesome and not be a cunt to people who are working their 9 to 5.
Absolutely. You can go out and like have a little fun destructive.
Right? Exactly. You can destroy yourself and not anybody else. You know?
or you know, go buy some old TVs from Goodwill and smash them. You know, gotta
Right? Like, you got money like that. You can go.
That's that was my and Sam's gig for a while. We would find like old toilets and TVs, tube TVs specifically, in back
get the
alleys,
good boom.
and smash them.
Blow 'em
They
up.
could go to Boomer.
Remember, like literally, our buddy had a breakup with a girlfriend, and she moved out of his house and moved 3 doors down on the east side. So
Yeah, welcome to the east side.
Did
It's
he
pretty
stand?
incestuous out there.
we had just been talking about our desire to find like a toilet to smash because we had
So we
both-
broke into her house.
We had a mutual love of smashing tube TVs because when you break the vacuum, they were like, they fucking like implode before they explode. So I just drunkenly walked down the aisle solo and found a porcelain structure.
Porcelain throne.
And I was just
Yeah,
like,
porcelain
I was
throne.
just like, hey, dude, come with me, come quick. Like I came up like drunkenly running up the alley, came back, I was like, come with me quick. And we found this thing. We're just like, oh yes. So what we did is we did the
Just
thing with
rubbing
like
your hands together.
the two beavers from like Warner Brothers cartoons who would just be like, hop, 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 hop. They'd come in with the stretcher,
Wait, the
lay
two
the
angry
stretcher
beavers?
down, and then we'd pick up the toilet, and then we were like, hub, 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 hub. We just hubbed it up the alley into this girl's party and made our entrance like this. It was like full to the bricks.
Wait, you went to his ex-girlfriend's party 3 houses down with a toilet?
With a toilet. We
And
went through like the
smashed it
back
in our living room?
No, we went through the back gate and we were like hub. Like went through the people, walked down the basement, or like directly into the side of the building, down into their dank Milwaukee basement, set it in the middle of like their dance floor,
And then took a shit in it?
and then left.
Oh. You know how that story would have been better?
If you both smashed it with sledgehammers.
Or took a shit in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna live shit. So then afterwards we ended up like picking it up and then
Doug needs to relax.
That's what they're for.
to get into a vibe for that.
and then threw it off the bridge.
He's a shy squeaker.
We ended up picking it out of there and throwing it off the bridge between Oakland and
Oh, you didn't even
Humboldt
leave it?
on
Well, that's-
Locust.
That's my question, is between leaving it there, how long was it left there? Did she text him? And was
Oh, a
like,
good minute. She was pissed. She was like,
your
"Get the
fucking
get this
toilet."
fucking toilet out of here."
Why would you even do this? You're so immature. This is why
Would
I
she
left
fingerprint
you.
it?
So here's the punchline.
Now she's
Weeks after the fact, one of our friends in that group was talking about the conquest of like how hilarious this was on social media, and somebody knew where this guy lived, and she was like, "Wait, that was you guys who swiped the toilet out of the back alley? I was gonna use that to plant flowers in." Like, doesn't that seem vile in itself?
It's
like,
a double
using it-
whammy.
I've like actually seen that in that whole like trash to trendy like thing that's been going on lately.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Toilet planters.
Yeah, like out of that back flush bowl or whatever.
It's
at the
art.
top. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but the only good trashy art thing in Milwaukee is the Cadillac trunk that sticks out of that
Yeah,
one
I was just gonna
fucking
say. I bet
family's
it was
yard.
that house I was
That
in
In
the
the
is
front
front yard?
There's a
Yeah.
bunch
That
of
is
them.
right up the street from where this happened.
That's where I thought that
Oh
they were
my
gonna do the
God.
toilet planter. I was
Right
like, I
on
bet it was that
Humboldt.
house.
Welcome to Milwaukee.
Right?
We'll
Let's
be
take a
back
break.
after this.